Let's start with the definition of capital expenditure decision. According to Langfield-Smith, capital expenditure decision is a long-term decision that requires the evaluation of cash inflows and outflows over the several years to determine the acceptability of the project. Capital expenditure, also known as the capital budgeting and capital investment. There are four qualitative considerations, which are company culture, product or service quality, environmental concern, and lastly is ethical consideration. For the first qualitative consideration, which is company culture, capital expenditure decision can have impact the way work is performed. For example, adding second office complex in another city may affect the communication and information flow. Besides, it also may affect the reporting relationship. Before making decision, managers should understand the effect resource could have impact on company's culture, including people value, the way people work together, employees' morale, and motivation to excel. We move to second qualitative consideration, which is product or service quality. Capital expenditure can increase company capacity to produce goods or deliver service. This is because capital resource can affect directly the quality of goods or service. Let's take a restaurant as an example. If purchasing low-quality equipment for restaurant, it can diminish the consistency and cost low service during preparing food. Next, we move to environmental concern. Quantitative factor of price can be opposite with qualitative factor of environmental responsibility. Thus, as a manager, they should consider the impact that any capital investment will have on environmental. For example, when purchasing new truck for the purpose of delivery, managers should balance affordability and environmentally conscious design. Lastly, ethical consideration. Ethical concerns have a greater impact into capital expenditure decision. Such consideration can be employee safety, local employment, and local air quality. For example, it is unethical installing a low-quality fire protection system in which unnecessarily endanger employee safety during performing their job.
Move to technological advancement. It is arose due to competition and high customer demand. There are two types of current technological advancement. Firstly is Internet. By using Internet, information collected is more precision. Furthermore, data devices will be translated into valuable information. Lastly, Internet will help to improve the efficiency because it enables the business link with the machine, computer, sensor, and human. Next is robotic. Robot will work together with operator to speed up the assembly process. They will also create high degree of quality product. By using robot, the business will minimize its labor cost. This is because use of robot together with advanced machine will reduce human power. Let's move to the advantages. By using technology, the business will run more efficiently than before. Next, since the business using robot and advanced machine, they can lower their production costs. Third, due to the low production cost, they can produce more affordable product in long run. Next is the disadvantages. Firstly, the business will always depend on technology. Second, use of robot will cost less value in human workers. Third, high cost for newly business since they have to invest more on robot and advanced machine.
Next, we will discuss the differences between synergistic and environmental effects. Synergistic effect is an effect arise between two or more agents, entities, factors, or substances that produce an effect greater than the sum of their individual effects. All the indirect or synergistic effect of a project should be included in the cash flow calculation. Synergistic effect can be negative or positive. For example, if a handphone manufacturing company considers introducing a new model called Samsung, which is a close substitute for an existing model called Nokia, then there could be a fall in sales of Nokia due to new Samsung. This fall is an incremental cost to Nokia that give negative synergistic to Nokia company.
In environmental effect, the company must include the environmental factor in their capital expenditure, and it must be done earlier due to the time required to evaluate, process of proper construction, and operating permit. Next, the decision making must not rely only on financial tool. They must consider the impact of their business. In new environmental requirement, they need to consider expected time and cost comply of a project. Then, they decide to proceed or kill the project due to wasted spending and time consumed. During environmental activity, the company must show their superior commitment to management system, voluntary program, and other proactive activity, and the engagement will incur high capital expenditure.